What's up, everybody? How are we doing? In this episode, it might be a quick episode. Um, I've made a commitment to myself to show up each week, even if the episodes are 10, 15-minute episodes, it doesn't matter. So I made a video on TikTok about manifesting and meditation, and I kind of wanted to talk about that and like my experience with what I've been experiencing and how it's kind of blowing my mind a little bit. Um, so I've made it, I've committed to um meditating every single day for the last month probably. I haven't like been tracking like when I started really meditating every day. It's always been something that I've done, but I wanted to make it a habit. So I meditate for a half hour every morning, and it really helps ground me, and it helps keep me centered, and I feel good. And my anxiety has gone very, very down. Not that I don't still struggle with it on days, but there was a point in time, if you're an avid listener or watcher of this of the podcast, there was a time where I was having anxiety every single day. Um, and if I have a little bit of anxiety every couple of weeks now, that's where I'm at. And I'm very grateful for that. And for that, I will continue to meditate. But what I've noticed is that meditation has actually helped with my manifestations. And I don't know if y'all know anything about manifestations, and I don't know why I want to couple these together and incorporate them into the same topic right now. And in a later topic, in a later episode, I'll do them separately, and like kind of structure them more. But I made a TikTok about how I'm watching certain manifestations come to light, um, because I've been taking care of myself and meditating and really being still. And a lot of people were curious and they're like, how the fuck did you do it? So what I've been doing, what you'll realize with meditation is that it literally is a rewiring of your brain. The more you do it, and it's a practice, so it's not something that you're just gonna pick up and like fucking do. I've been experimenting with meditation since I'm in high school. um I dated a girl whose mother is a psychic, and she introduced me to meditations, and ever since then it's been on my radar. It's been something, not something I've done daily, but it's definitely been something that I've done more than the average person. um where was I going with this? I'm very tired. But anyway, when you meditate scientifically, your brain is rewired. um and it it's there are a lot of benefits to meditation physically. It lowers stress levels. It improves heart rate. There are a lot of benefits, but if you're spiritual, there are a lot of spiritual benefits as well. So when you're baseline, when you're changing your baseline from here, erratic and consistently on go, to your baseline is calm and level-headed and centered and grounded, um things in your life just start to shift. And if you believe in the law of attraction and you believe in manifestation, then it makes sense, because if manifestation is you attracting things into your life, things, people, opportunities into your life that are vibrating at the same frequency as you, then it only makes sense that once you start vibrating at a higher frequency, a better frequency, well, what's better really, but as you start vibrating at a higher frequency and really living within your higher self as opposed to your ego self, you start releasing fears and doubts about things. And so naturally, you start to do more for yourself, and you start to show up more and be consistent. It helps with productivity. So that alone, like if you're trying to manifest a business or something like that, like, you know, or you're trying to start a business, or you're trying to maintain a business or get more sales in your business, that alone gives you the mindset that you need to do so. So that's one way that it helps with manifestation. But another way is, again, you're tuning your body and you're tuning your frequency. You're tuning more than your body to align with the frequency that you want to become and the frequency that you want to attract. So I said this in my video. If you're trying to, let's say, attract or manifest your fucking soulmate, the love of your life, you can't manifest the love of your life, a loving, healthy relationship, if you don't have a healthy love for yourself. And that's not like to be generic. That is on a literal vibratory level, like on a frequency standpoint. You can't attract anything that is not your energetic match. So if you're consistently living in this stress burnout place, I'm not saying you can't manifest things, you know what I mean? Obviously you can manifest things, but it's a lot harder, to say the least, because the minute you get stressed out, your vibe changes, and it's like a radio. You're like a car radio. And if you're trying to tune into a certain station in order to attract whatever that station is playing, stress is like going into a tunnel, basically. Anxiety and stress and even depression is like going into a tunnel, where there's no like frequency. It like cuts the frequency. It cuts the shit off. So you can't hear anything. If that makes any fucking sense. I don't know if y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, but what I've noticed, again, y'all know I speak from experience. Like what I've noticed in my practice, my meditation practice, is there's no way to clear out your thoughts. So whoever is a noob to meditation, get that out of your head. You are alive. Your brain is consistently going. If you are awake and not sleeping, you're having thoughts. Even when you're sleeping, you're having thoughts, AKA dreams. You're never going to turn your thoughts off. There's no way to do that unless you die, or like I said in the video, you become a fucking Buddhist monk who grew up meditating. And even then, Buddhist monks are still thinking about their breathing. They're not turning off their thoughts. They're just very well practiced when it comes to meditation. So get it out of your head right then and there. Like, get it out of your head that you have to stop your thoughts. You don't. You have to be aware of your thoughts. That is the only thing we can do, is be aware of our thoughts. And when we are aware of when our thoughts are wandering, we can then bring them back. Our thoughts are like, especially in the beginning of meditation and in this overstimulated world that we live in, where our phones and there's constantly something to do and kids and this and that, your brain's always going about what needs to get done, or that fight you had with fucking Susie 2 days ago that really bothered you. Things come up, especially when you're quieting your mind. Our thoughts are like kids, erratic children that don't know how to act. That's our thoughts, right? And so if you're trying to contain children in one, like a lot of children, let's say 60,000 children, because you have 60,000 thoughts a day on average, you're trying to contain 60,000 children. The ones that you're, let's say, you are in charge of, right? And that you can notice when they veer off, it's your job to simply just say, nope, stay right here, and don't move. And I'm going to go over here. It's nap time. That's basically the analogy from a very tired Tori. That's the best analogy I can give. Your job during meditation is to focus on your breathing, listen to the voice in your head. Guided meditations are fucking mint. I still use guided meditations. I don't need them, but I find that it helps. It gives me something to focus on when I have a voice to focus on, and like a guide that's, you know what I mean? It helps. And if you could just get yourself 10 minutes a day, it's like I said, it's a practice. It's a practice like anything else. If you could get yourself 10 minutes a day to sit down and meditate to any YouTube meditation that you find, positive energy meditations, manifestation meditations. I don't even meditate to manifestation meditations. I use the same 30-minute meditation every single day. It's a grounding meditation. If you are subscribed to my email list, I did send a link to the video out at one point. Maybe I'll do it again because I do have new email list subscribers. If you're not subscribed to my email list and you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description and join the email list. I give like tips and stuff like this, and tarot readings daily, tarot card pulls. Anyway, shameless plug. Anywho, I've found that the grounding meditation works best for me. And this took months and weeks to figure out. Finally, I have this meditation. It gets me, for some reason, I don't know if it's the music or the guy's voice, it just gets me very calm and in a very zen place where I can just focus on my breathing and zone out. And there are days where my thoughts are going more than other days. And there's no such thing as a bad meditation, because taking 10 minutes out of your day in the morning, when you first wake up, 10 minutes a day to just sit with your thoughts. But instead of answering your thoughts, you're just aware of them, right? You're a spectator. If you could just do that for 10 minutes a day, I promise you, after 30 days, you will see a change, A, in your own demeanor, and B, in the things that you're attracting into your life. The key to manifestation and manifesting the things that you want is tuning your frequency to the things that you want. And when you don't get what you want, not kicking and screaming or the adult equivalent to that. Because when you do that, you're also misaligning your energy to the things that you want. So my best advice to you, if you want to manifest anything, first of all, I don't want to say nothing happens overnight. Yeah, things happen overnight. Absolutely. For some people, it might work quickly. I have a lot of self-doubt and a lot of confidence, self-worth, imposter syndrome to work through. But the changes I have seen, like just from me doing this, I'll give you an example in the physical, just from me doing this daily, showing up for myself every single day, making it a point to be consistent with these videos, with TikTok, with Instagram. I've watched my followers on Instagram go up. I've watched my TikTok followers go up, and I've watched my brand deals go up. I've gotten 3 brand deals alone this month. And I'm pretty proud of that. So I'm literally seeing things happen in the physical. Like this month, full transparency, this month I made a nice chunk of change for myself. And I'm very proud of that. And it's all because I've made it a point to show up for myself every day. Listen, any manifestation, you actually have to take action as well. It's one thing to visualize yourself at the end result. You also have to visualize yourself doing the work to get to the end result. You also have to feel the feeling of what it would feel like to be at the end result. It's not just enough to visualize the end result. How am I going to feel? What's it going to smell like? How's it going to taste? Put yourself in there. And the best time to do that is during meditations, because your subconscious mind is where things in life manifest, right? Our conscious mind, well, first of all, I want to say it's 90% of what we do, our behaviors, are dictated by the subconscious mind. So what our job is to do is to penetrate through to the subconscious and rewire it. Because if your subconscious mind is conditioned to think, I'm not good enough, I'll never measure up, I'm always going to be poor, I don't have enough money, you need to infiltrate your subconscious mind and tell it a different story. And how do you do that? Meditation. I'm not a guru. I'm not out here claiming to be a fucking master or anything like that. But I can tell you I've seen the changes, and I consider myself a very spiritual person, and I can tell you the changes that it's made in my life. Couple that with sobriety and no longer eating meat. It's just a cleanse of your fucking soul and your spirit, if you believe in all of that stuff. And it's just raising your frequency. And when you raise your frequency, you attract more of the things that you want. And so what have I been wanting? What is my goal? What are my goals? My goal is to make this a steady business, a steady income where I can sustain my income and make a living off of this. And so that has been my intention, because you also have to set the intention for what you want. And again, you have to take inspired action toward those intentions. It's not enough to just make a vision board, look at it, and sit on your couch and watch Netflix at night. You have to work toward things as well, right? But when you set the intention for a goal, and then you see those goals, certain things come to fruition, it's pretty wild, especially when just a month ago, I was in a place where I was like, damn, like, I really need to figure something out. Well, I've figured something out. That's really it. That's really it in a nutshell. If y'all have more questions or comments even, and you want to know more like in depth, this is kind of, I guess, just like my introductory. People were a little curious about that video type of thing. If you want more videos like this, I can definitely structure some videos and give some tips and stuff like that. I'm definitely down for that. Especially since I'm almost done with my life coaching certification. I have 2 weeks left. This has been a 24-week endeavor, 26-week endeavor, and I have 2 weeks left of this class. And then I will be a certified spiritual life coach. And I will be also like specializing in self-love, just so y'all know. But it's all about the spirituality and confidence building and self-worth building and all of that. Anywho, yeah, let me know. Let me know if these types of episodes interest you at all, intrigue you, pique your interest. If y'all want book recommendations, I have that too. I can do YouTube videos, like, you know, the books that I recommend and stuff like that. Let me know what y'all want, but that's that in a nutshell. The next episode is actually going to be pretty dope. It's going to be me and Joanna Johnson, Unlearn 16. I don't know if y'all know who she is. You probably do if you're on TikTok. She's one of my friends, and I just did a podcast episode with her today for her podcast, and next week we're filming one for mine. It should be fun. I enjoy talking to her, so stay tuned for that. I got a lot of things coming up. I'm trying to, tomorrow the semester starts for me. I have this internship. I have the life coaching stuff that I pretty much have down pat, and school, and then all the videos that I will be consistently making each week. So stay tuned. Bear with me. I'm not going anywhere. I can promise you that. I will figure my schedule out. It's just going to take a little bit for me to kind of get acclimated to the new semester schedule and everything like that. So just bear with me. But as of right now, as it stands, my podcast is Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Monday. So expect it. That's that. I love you guys very much. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace out, everybody.